Hi, it's Agnes. And today, since so many of you read yesterday's How to Attract an Ex Back story, I just checked 800 of you have watched it in less than 24 hours. I have found another manifesting an ex back story. This woman is from a private Facebook group that I belong to, and she wishes to be anonymous, but she said that I am more than welcome to read you her story. So it goes like this. Manny alert. Manny is the short word for manifestation. How I attracted my love back. Hi, lovies. Oh my God, I am on cloud nine. I am happy beyond words. A while ago, I wrote my story about how I attracted my childhood love into my life. A few of you have read it. Well, I must say we are just made for each other. Besides great friends who can talk about everything, we are head over heels about each other. Soulmates in every sense of the word. Everything was going great between us. He lives abroad, and due to his workload and his responsibilities towards his son, he is a single dad, we hadn't seen each other for a couple of months. We had some business to take care of. He had some business to take care of here, so he planned to come, and we were both very happy that finally we were going to see each other again. We made all kinds of plans and were really looking forward to it. Quick update though, I had been married and had a really nasty divorce. Some things were said by my ex-husband which gave my self-esteem such a blow, I unknowingly carried it along with me. After years, I met another guy, but when it started to get serious, my subconscious activated the be cautious button, and I unwillingly behaved in such a manner that he ended the relationship. I have been told several times by male friends and colleagues that they sense an invisible wall around me. I guess I'd built that up as a protection to keep myself from being hurt again. Now, to get back to my story, 2 days before he came, he called me and I had my PMS days going on. The ladies will know what I am talking about. LOL. I can be very emotional, very sarcastic when it's that time of the month, and I'm working on it. So he called me and I wasn't very kind. Being the sweetheart that he is, he didn't mind. Whenever he comes to visit me, I beforehand start to sort the clothes I will wear, do my hair, the whole girly routine. This time though, I didn't do any of that. My caution sabotage motion was already set on play and I wasn't even aware of it. He landed here on a Sunday and I am on cloud nine. This time I was feeling depressed and angry without even knowing why. In the afternoon he called me and he wanted to see me. Once again I was being mad at him for no reason. It seemed as if I wasn't myself at all. I was a totally other person, which he doesn't know. To make a long story short, after 2 days he sent me a message and he said that he doesn't feel the same way for me as he did previously and he wanted to part ways. I was devastated. I called him and I cried my eyes out. I wanted to meet him and talk, but he refused. Whenever I would call him, he would take the phone and listen to what I have to say, but he wasn't ready to give it another try. OMG, I felt as if I had died once again because I had the same feeling when my marriage ended and my previous relationship. And you know what? He said the exact same words which my ex-husband and my previous ex told me. I don't know what it is, but I don't feel the same way as I did for you. That's when it struck me that I had created a pattern to keep myself safe from ever being hurt again. I went home that day from work and I was feeling numb. I was hurt badly that I had lost my soulmate. But the thing that hurt me the most is that I managed to attract him into my life after almost 20 years, and it was my own doing that I had lost him. So, what did I do to attract him back? I said to myself that this would be one of the greatest manifestations in my life if I am able to attract him back, because I have always, since I got in touch with LOA, that you cannot tamper with other people's feelings for you. I guess that I believed that so deeply that I had a hard time believing I could succeed in attracting him back to me. His voice also was very harsh and cold when he talked to me after our breakup, which made it very hard for me to believe that he would want to come back to me. I persisted and I conquered, and so can you. After 2 days of sobbing my eyes out, I thought, no, I have to break this cycle I'm in. I knew that if I didn't get rid of it, this would just keep repeating itself over and over again. I also wasn't willing to let go of him. Here's the guy I'm going to marry and spend the rest of my life with, and that is final. I took that decision and then started scrolling here and she mentions the group that we are in for techniques. The first thing I did was be grateful, saying thank you over and over again. I also read somewhere that you can write someone a letter and thank them for everything they did for you, praise them for their good qualities, etc. I wrote the letter and kept rereading it over and over. Writing the letter was easy for me because he had a lot of really great qualities and always having been loving and kind to me. Revision didn't really help me because the old emotions of what happened kept boiling up, and that's where it began to overwhelm for me. Below I'm adding the list of the techniques I use so you can apply them. I used the whispering technique, the sending unconditional love, and the ahead in time technique, and that was enough to attract him back. I also kept saying that I am happily and blissfully married to, and I would say his name, over and over again. We had been out of touch for a couple of months. I came home last Friday and was lying on the bed while talking with my sister, apping with my sister, meaning sending apps. Suddenly I received an app from him. He wrote a very long text, which he never does. The first time I ever received such a long text from him. He apologized, he told me he loved me, missed me like crazy, and even asked me to marry him in that app message. I was so dumbstruck that I couldn't even hold the phone properly due to my trembling fingers. Today is Tuesday, and our relationship is better and lovelier than ever. He called me twice. He's coming over to meet me so we can talk things over. He told me exactly each sentence which I imagined and lots more. Lovies, I did it, and now it's your turn. Now, this is a technique by Nishra. I'm not going to give your full name, and it's called Ahead in Time. You just put yourself ahead in time, pretending that it's the next month already, and imagine that the past 4 weeks just totally rocked. Every hope you now possess for the coming weeks has manifested. Every challenge was breezed through. Every cool person stayed cool. Every trickster became an ally. There were happy surprises along the way, and you got plenty of sleep. This is how we roll. Now, this lovely lady in this story also used the whispering technique. Now she describes it as such. Whenever we think or feel or believe anything about another, we are whispering it to them. It is not direct communication. We are creating our experiences, so are the directors of that experience and all the characters in our play. Our belief, feelings and thoughts direct their actions. So for example, when I expect hubby to be crabby, then he is crabby. I whisper to him, be crabby. When I decide I want him to be happy, then I change my energy state intentionally, and as I raise my vibration, expected his happy state, and I allow him to be happy in my own experience. I choose. I whisper to him. Sending unconditional love to someone. So here is the way you do it. You just make yourself comfortable and think of the person you want to send unconditional love to. Close your eyes and relax. Put a smile on your face. It will be much easier to tap into love if you smile. Imagine the person in front of you and know that they are hearing what you are saying. Not word by word perhaps, but they do get the energy from you. Say it in your mind. Say the name of the person. I love you no matter what. Whether you're behaving the way I want to or not. Whether you are saying the things I want you to hear or not. she's got in brackets here, you can add here as many things that are as relevant to your quest. That is not my concern. I offer you my love without conditions, without requesting anything in return, because that's the only thing I can do and want to do. I am love. Therefore, by feeling anything else for you means it is just an illusion and means nothing. Forgive me if I have ever had thoughts about you that pushed you away from me. Forgive me if I have ever written you an unlovely script and made you play it. I forgive myself for that too. Now I know it better, and I want you to know that you are safe in my heart, whatever you do. Now that is freedom, not for the person, but for you. Of course, needless to say it again, it is the feeling that matters. Only saying the words, well, probably more than nothing, but it is only when you mean it with all your heart you will produce the results. Remember, you do this for yourself. You offer unconditional love to the people, not to get something from them, but to set yourself free. So, there you go. Thought I'd read that to you before I go to sleep, and I can see that many of you are enjoying reading positive, true success stories. Now, I know this woman personally, and she worked very hard mentally to get her person back. And this is again an example of someone that's done it, and therefore it's there for you also. Lots of love and happy manifesting.